All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Wabram. You're back with another lesson, Lord willing. It'll be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahal Rakakwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord that's on the highways and byways prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by their faith. Just got another lesson I want to bring up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Because the events that's taking place are pretty much all being done by the Edomites, man. And the head tribe, I would say the wickedness of the earth is all being done by the head tribe, man, of Esau Edom. That's Amalek. Now let's get right into these videos and hit these scriptures, and Lord willing is edifying.
So this is one of the sickest stories I've read, and that says a lot considering all the horrific stuff that I have to cover. So a senior Israeli officer in Gaza tied an explosive around the neck of an 80-year-old Palestinian man to force him to act as a human shield, and the man and his wife were later killed by Israeli soldiers. And this was reported by an Israeli media outlet called The Hottest Place in Hell. So this is an from an Israeli media report with Israeli sources. And this report said that Israeli soldiers present at the scene said the incident occurred in May 2024 in Gaza City's Zaytun neighborhood. Israeli soldiers found the elderly couple in their home, and they said that they could not evacuate due to mobility issues. One of the soldiers said, quote, they said they had nowhere to run and that they couldn't evacuate to Khan Yunis. The man was walking with a cane, and they said they simply wouldn't be able to walk all the way there, end quote. So again, the man has a cane, and then the Israeli soldiers separated the man from his wife, and they tied an explosive to him, threatening to blow his head off if he tried to run away, even though he had a cane. One of the soldiers said, quote, they explained to him that if he did something wrong or not as we wanted, the person behind him would pull the rope, and his head would be severed from his body. He walked around with us like that for 8 hours, even though he was an 80-year-old man and even though he couldn't escape us, end quote. After 8 hours of checking for explosives, the man was returned to his wife. Then Israeli soldiers ordered the elderly couple to evacuate to the south on foot. The report said the soldiers did not inform other nearby battalions that the elderly couple was headed south, and after only walking for 100 meters, they were shot and killed by Israeli troops. I mean, again, just this barbarity, this cruelty. This is an elderly couple, over 80 years old, and they say they couldn't evacuate to the south because, of course, they're over 80 years old. They're going to walk through. They're going to walk all that way, and they send them on their way anyway after using them as a human shield under the threat of death, and then they just get shot and killed, just murdered. And this is a combination of these horrific practices we've seen from the IDF in Gaza. The human shields, this has become it became so prevalent in Gaza that they had a nickname for what they call these Palestinians. They call this the mosquito procedure. They refer to the Palestinian civilians that they use as human shields that they find in Gaza as mosquitoes. They refer to them as a type of insect because that's how they view Palestinians. And they have another name for Palestinians who they bring in to Gaza for this specific purpose. They call them wasps. So they actually, in some cases, bring in Palestinians from prisons into Gaza to use as human shields, literal human shields. And then the other thing, policy of the IDF in Gaza is that in certain areas, and they call these no-go zones, anyone who walked in, even if they were an unarmed civilian, even if they were an old couple, one of them is walking with a cane, they get shot and killed. And this is just one of the most horrific stories I've seen.
And I would say fair use, fair use. This information will be used for educational purposes only. None of this information will be used for financial benefit, just for educational purposes only. This is basically information that we all been knowing for many years. And we see the wickedness of Esau Edom, man, by the head tribe Amalek. And as we've been bringing this information out, the truth, information is the truth. And we're seeing that what we've been telling you through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, through the understanding of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's wisdom, knowledge, we're seeing that what we've been bringing out was undoubtedly the truth, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has blessed us to know the truth. and to know who we are as a nation of people, who we are according to the scriptures, man. It's nothing to debate about. It's nothing to deny anymore. It's just facts. And the Lord has given us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in these times to make it to the end, man. And a lot of our people are not going to understand what we bring out through the Spirit of the Lord, man. And this right here can't be denied. And this is not anti anything. It's not anti Shem. It's just the truth. And we ain't for no Palestinians, and we ain't stand with no other nation but the nation of the Israelites, you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. That's who we stand with. Let me continue to bring out this information.
Something wild has taken place in Miami-Dade, Florida, after a 27-year-old Jewish man working as a plumber named Mordecai Brofman spotted two men he believed were Palestinian while driving his truck, made a U-turn, took out his handgun, and fired 17 rounds at them. One of them was grazed in the forearm, the other was shot in the shoulder, and as you can see above, they stopped to look for help. But in the end, it turns out both the father and the son were Israeli citizens visiting the U.S. for vacation. At the hospital, the victims immediately posted on Facebook how it was an anti-Semitic attack, death to Arabs, so it seems everybody was confused. Brofman has been arrested and faces 2 counts of attempted murder. Join me on Discord to talk about it.
And see, the guy that he was shot at, they was all small hatters, man. And see, this is the confusion they'll put out there in the media and make it seem like it's anti-Shem. And they never said on the main news it was the small hatters, man. And the guy, let me play this one.
According to police, the 2 victims were ambushed and shot at 17 times over the weekend. This is who police say arrested. They arrested on Pine Tree Drive. 27-year-old Mordecai Brafman is now facing 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder. Records reveal he confronted 2 people who were stopped on Alton Road just north of 48th Street and shot them 17 times. Police say it was unprovoked and these people don't even know each other. Brafman then got back into his car and drove a couple blocks away, and that's when he was arrested. Police go on to say while they were questioning him in the interview room, the defendant allegedly told police he saw 2 Palestinians, shot them, and killed them both. However, as I mentioned, these 2 people did made it out alive.
See, and the guy, the plumber, he thought they was I ain't gonna say the word because they monitored everything you say. But you heard where he thought they was from, and and the plumber thought he killed them, and all of them were small hatters, man. See, this is the confusion that they put out there, and they will claim that they are being the targets. They are the victims, but that game is over with, man. They can't play that game anymore because the whole world knows who they are. Everyone knows who they are, man. And I got one more video I'm gonna play toward the end, but no one is blind by who these people are, man. And as a nation of people, as we come back to this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, you're gonna soon find out what the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem El Shai has placed on the men of the Lord and on the remnant of Israel, man. Because 2/3 of our people still don't understand what we're bringing out through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, man. The Lord blessed us to prophesy against the wicked, man. And that's what our forefathers have done in the past. Prophesy against many nations, man. So let's start here in Numbers 24. I'm going to start at verse 18. It says, and Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly, man. See, you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, those that repented to the Lord, they're going to do valiantly, man. Because their goal is to seek their goal is seeking the kingdom of heaven, man. It says, out of Jacob shall come he shall have dominion. He that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever, man. His latter end is that he perish forever, man. And this is just a portion of the wickedness that has been done. This is just a portion of it, but we're just showing you not even a glimpse, man. Not even a small part of it, man. But his latter end was for him to perish forever, man. For the wickedness of his forefathers and him as well, man. And so you got to tread lightly when you come bring these lessons out against Amalek, because they control everything, man. This is Psalms 60. I want to get. This is Psalm 60. I just want to hit the point in verse 12. It says, "Through power we shall do valiantly, for he it is that shall tread down our enemies." And you can go back up here and read that the Lord's going to use Moab to bring is my watch spot over Edom. And that's what the Third World War going into, man. But the point is, through power we shall do valiantly. See that? We're going to triumph through Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, through the name of the Lord, man. That's why the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is so powerful unto us. That's the reason why the Lord set it up this way, man. To call on his name, to run into that name. That's the spirit that we should be in, man. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, man. Call on that name. And it's no more debate anymore, man. If you don't want to call on the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, then you're going to be judged by it. You're going to be judged by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. You don't want to call on the name. You want to keep calling on Christ. We're going to see if that name helps you when his judgment comes. This is Amos 9 in verse 11. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen." And that's what's happening now, man. We are the tabernacle of David, the hopeful elect, man, 144,000, man, that was fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins. See that? We are the ruins of the house of David, man, the hopeful elect. And I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom. And that's why we tell you constantly, man, we went into captivity under Edom, and he's going into captivity under us. And these are the days. We are in the days of old now, man. We are in the days of old, man. This is it. This is the end. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by thy name, saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that doeth this. See, the Lord is going to put us in a position that we would never fall again, man. He's raising up the house of David and putting us back in position to rule the earth, man, and everyone in it. We are the house of David, man. Lord willing, you endure to the end, and I endure to the end. We are a part of the house of David, man. That's going to possess all the nations, man, in righteousness. In righteousness, man. And all the brothers are waiting patiently for this day to happen, man. This is Deuteronomy 25. And let me get this in the NLT, man, just to hit a little different. This is Deuteronomy 25 and verse 17. It says, "Never forget the Amalekites." Let me read that again. I'm butchered it already because this is very, very important. It says, "Never forget what the Amalekites did to you as you came from Egypt. They attacked you when you were exhausted and weary, and they struck down those who were staggering behind. They had no fear of power." See that? They still to this very day have no fear of the Most High, Lord, the Most High power, man. "Therefore, when Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, your power, has given you rest from all your enemies in the land he is giving you as a special possession, you will destroy the Amalekites and erase their memory from under the heaven. Never forget this. See that? The Lord said, never forget this. See, they have ruled under the under the understanding of the world that they was the Israelites, man. They were us. Now the curtain is being pulled from over their faces. I ain't gonna say pulled before their faces. That mask, I would say, is pulled off of them, and the world is finding out, or they know now that they are not the children of the Most High, man. They're not Yasharallah. They're not the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. But their latter end was to be destroyed in the kingdom of heaven. And the Lord said, never forget this. They will be erased. Their memory will be erased from off the earth. And this is their biggest fear. That they will never rule again, man. Because once they go down, it's over with for them. And the Lord has put them in a slippery place, man. That they will never rise again. And the Lord is going to give us the privilege of putting them in chains, as they did us. This is Ezekiel 25, and I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, this is what the sovereign Yahweh Bashem Yahushua says. This is an NLT. The people of Edom have sinned greatly by avenging themselves against the people of Judah. See that? Never forget what they did to us in Egypt, man. Therefore, said the sovereign Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, I will raise my fist of judgment against Edom. I will wipe out its people and animals with the sword. I will make the wasteland of everything from Teman to Dedan. Everything they have is going to be ruined, man. It's going to be over with for them, man. It's going to be destroyed. Every land they possess, they're going to be taken out of power, man. I will accomplish this by the hands of my people of Israel. I don't know how you're going to get around that, man. They will carry out my vengeance with anger. And Edom will know that this is vengeance. That this vengeance is from me. The sovereign Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have spoken. See, the Lord has spoken this from the beginning, man. And it's not going to be changed. It's not going to be blotted out or wiped away or unwritten. This word has been written for us to have dominion over the earth, man, especially Esau Edom. And Amalek is the head tribe of the Edomites, man. And we're going to get our lick back. What Jacob say, we're going to get our lick back, man. And it's starting with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. This is Isaiah 63. Isaiah 63. I'm getting in the King James. Let me get down to it. This is 63 in verse 1. It says, who is this cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak of righteousness, mighty to save. And that's Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So the Lord is right here is telling you the Lord is angry with the Edomites, man. He's terrible. He is furious with the Edomites, man. The Lord is going to tread them down, man. Their judgment is going to be unheard of, man. Way worse than we can imagine. The Lord compared him stomping them out as grapes, trampling them down, treading them down, man. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, in the year of my redeem is come. And that time is quickly approaching, man. That time is quickly approaching. And I looked, and there was none to help. There's no one going to be able to save Esau out of the hands of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. The judgment is written. And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me. In my fury, it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and I will make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth, man. See, the Lord is going to bring Esau down, his power down, man. All the weaponry, nukes and missiles and all the shit he got, it's going to be taken from him, man. It's going to be stripped from him, man. There's nothing that the Esau has that can combat Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. The Lord told you in Psalms 40, or Isaiah 47, he's not coming back as a man. He's coming back as an angelical power, man. And there's nothing Esau can do about that. That's why he's rushing to try to get these space satellites and all type of shit in the heavens. But it's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna help him, man. The Lord is pissed at Esau, man. And there's nothing he can do to escape the judgments. There's nothing he can do to escape the judgment. This is 1 Samuel, because these scriptures are prophecies that's going to happen in our time, man. As we just read in Deuteronomy, man. That's a prophecy that's going to happen in our time, man, in the kingdom of heaven. This is 1 Samuel 15. It's 1 Samuel 15, and I'm going to start at verse 1. Matter of fact, yeah, let's start at verse 1. It says, and Samuel also said unto Saul, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now, therefore, hearken thou unto the voice of Yahweh, the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Thus said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel. And we read what he did to Israel. How he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. And we just read that. What Amalek did to our people, man, when we came out of Egypt. And see, Saul, you read along the whole story, Saul didn't follow the words of the Lord, man. And that's why he was stripped from being king. He says, now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that he hath. And spare them not, but slay both men and women, infants and sucklings, ox and sheep, camel and ass. And this is the reason why I pulled this scripture out, because this is the word he gave to Saul. And this is what was to be done. And that's why we telling you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, this is going to happen to Esau, man. This is going to happen to Amalekites, because it was written. And then nothing is going to change the word of the Lord, man. That's why the scripture told you this is what the sovereign Yahweh Bashem Yahushua says, man. Back to Deuteronomy 25 in verse 17. And it says it in every and I'm going to start at 19. It says it in every scripture, in every Bible. It says the same thing, man. And let me get it. This is Deuteronomy 25 and 25 and 19. Good News Translation says, so then, when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, your power, has given you the land and made you safe from all your enemies who live around you, he says, be sure to kill all the Amalekites. That was told to Saul, but he didn't fulfill the word of the Lord. So he says it's going to happen again, man. His word did not change, man. The word was given to Saul, he didn't fulfill it, and he's giving it to us in the kingdom of heaven. He says, so that no one will remember them any longer. Do not forget. And we're not going to forget this, man. It was written. And that's how, and Obadiah confirmed it. This is Obadiah. And I get this in NLT. For anybody just coming into this for the first time. This is Obadiah 1 and verse 18. It says, the people of Israel will be a raging fire, and Edom a field of dry stubble. See that? You see how the Lord compared that? The descendants of Joseph will be a flame roaring across the field. See that? Destroying all the Edomites, man. Devouring everything. There will be no survivors in Edom. That's plain, man. No survivors in Edom. And we know the Amalekites are the head tribe of the Edomites, man. I, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, have spoken. So Esau's destiny after that first 1,000 years is to be destroyed, utterly wasted. And he owes it all to himself for what he's done to the children of Israel, man. And shit, what he did to the whole world, but Israel first, man. And this is written. It's going to come to pass. It says it up again, too. But that's the point. That's the point, man. I mean, I can keep on going into it, but it's the point, man. Hit right on the head, man. This man with judgment is to be wiped off the face of the earth, man. There's so many scriptures going into that. This is first. Well, we just read First Samuel. Let's get Ecclesiastes, man. Because the Lord he never changes his word, man. He doesn't change. You can read that in Malachi 3 and 16, Malachi 3 and 6, I want to say. The Lord never changes. This is Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes. Let me get us in the NLT. 3 and verse 14. It says, and I know that whatsoever power does is final. And that's what we bring out through the Spirit of the Lord, man. What the Lord does is final, man. Ain't no changing. There's no debating about it, man. Nothing can be added to it or taken from it. See that? Whatever the Lord does is final. You can't talk him out of it. You can't talk him down. It's final, man. You can't add to it. You can't take from it. Power purpose is that people should fear him. And Esau never feared the Lord, man. The Lord set up these scriptures for us to look back in the past, man, and fear. And that's why the hopeful elect fears the Lord, man. Because we can look back at the past and see what the Lord did and what he's going to do again, man. Verse 15, it says, what is happening now has happened before, and that will happen in the future. Has happened before because power makes the same things happen over and over again. And what happened? What the Lord compared Esau to the Egyptians, man, to the Assyrians, man. And we know what happened to those nations, man. He says, I also notice that under the sun, there is evil in the courtroom. Yes, even the courts of the law are corrupt. I said to myself, in due season, power will judge everyone, both good and bad, for all their deeds. And Esau is not going to get away from all his deeds, man. And you just seen one of the deeds. Well, you seen two of them that I brung out, man. But it's hundreds of thousands of them, man. Millions. But they play the victim, and the world has been letting them play the victim for so long, and now everyone is tired of it, man. This is Psalms 14 and verse 1, the Psalm of David. He says, The fool have said in his heart, there is no power. And that's how Esau thinks. There is no God, man. There is no power. Just him. He thinks he's a God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. See that? They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. Not one of them Edomites, man, doeth good, man. And you can drop down, you can read all the way down to see who it's talking about, man. And it's Esau. We just bring these lessons out through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. We know the scriptures, man. And let me play this video and we'll end it.
Okay, Myron, thank you for showing your true colors. You are a Jew hater, and you have a right to be a Jew hater. I agree with, because I'm a free speech absolutist. Again, I find it incredible that he's over here so critical of Kanye West, right? About, oh, he beats his wife, whatever. Meanwhile, you're walking around with a war criminal that's killed hundreds of thousands of innocent people, bombed them indiscriminately, etc. I find it very interesting that you're so hardcore on Twitter about some tweets that may or may not have been a joke, more than likely a joke. Anyone that has common sense, sarcasm, dark humor, etc., versus you're running around with someone that's literally a war criminal wanted by the ICC that's killed tens of thousands of innocent children, right? And then you're over here calling for censorship. I'm tired of anti-Semitism. I'm tired of racism. People like you are the fucking problem, because here's the thing. Americans are tired of censorship. We're tired of being browbeat into being virtue signaling losers like you, who always sit there and try to raise people and say, oh, you go ahead and you provoke problems with people. I've literally seen you do this. You go up to people, you provoke them, and they tell you fuck off, and then you get mad and you yell anti-Semitism. Quite literally, what I want to hear is this. Rabbi Shmuley, until you can actually call people liars for what they say, no one cares about anti-Semitism anymore. You guys run around, use it for everything. We're tired of it. Stop trying to browbeat us and virtue signal, saying, oh, that's anti-Semitic. How about this? When you can call someone a liar for what they're saying, then we'll start taking you more seriously. Other than that, you're a fucking dildo rabbi.
And see, there you go, man. They have beat that anti in people's head that it has no power of witchcraft anymore, man. That witchcraft is being taken from them, man. Because at a time, everybody believed that they were the children of Israel. Everybody believed that what they was victims. Everybody believed that they was a part of the big H. I ain't gonna say it. And believed that everything was against them. But now the curtain is being pulled from before them, man. And they seeing who's behind the curtain. Just like in the Wizard of Oz, man. And Kanye's wife is a small hatter too, but the point is, the curtain is being pulled from before these small hatters, man. And you're seeing that everything that's coming, that's being done on the earth stems from them that is wicked. That's why the Lord is finna pull the curtain all the way off. And everyone is seeing it, man. He's going to put it all the way off. That's why the scripture tells you, was it in Ezekiel, no, it's Jeremiah, about Esau being made bare. Everybody's seeing all his hidden things, his hidden parts. He's being made bare, man. And the whole world is tired of being the victims on the earth when they're throwing a rock and then hiding behind it, man. No one is listening to them and believing that they are victims now, man. That's why they're gonna have to cut this YouTube, social medias. It has to go, man, because we're seeing who the wicked really is, and you can't deny it anymore. Let me end it with this. This is Psalms 55, verse 15. It says, Let death seize upon them, and let them go down quick into hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. And that's plain, man. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. That's all it is, man. All witchcraft, all worship of Satan and different, man, this nothing but wickedness, man. You can just name all of it, but shit, everyone should know by now. It says, as for me, I will call upon power, and Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. He hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle, that was against me, for there were many with me. Power shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old. Salah. Because they have changed, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not power. And that's Esau, man. They don't fear the Lord, man. He abided. Let me read it again, man. Verse 19, it says, power shall hear and afflict them. See that the Lord is going to deliver us out of the scripture tell you to deliver the elect out of the time of Jacob's trouble. But see, Esau is the one that's going to come in as a flood against the men of the Lord, man. He's going to use his troops, his robots to come against the men of the Lord, and especially against 2/3 as well. But the Lord is only dealing with the elect. 18, one more time, it says, he have delivered my soul in peace from the battle. And that's what the elect are going to be delivered from this battle, man. It says, that was against me, for they were many with me. You can read in Psalms 91 as well. It says, power shall hear and afflict them. See that? The Lord is hearing our prayers, and he's going to afflict them, even he that abideth of old. Salah. Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not power. See that? They have no changes. That's why they don't fear the Lord, man. But we, as the Israelites, the true biblical Israelites, according to the Bible, we fear the Lord, man. We repented to him. And we know that our enemies are finna go down very soon, man. So Lord willing was edifying. I'm in it there. Shalom. Shalom.